Get one of these, okay? Now you now know how to open a syringe, right? You're gonna open it from which end? Okay. From the end where the plunger is, so you can control it. All right, everybody open it up. Take the syringe out. This is a safety syringe. You will see a lot of them in the hospital that has this little safety cap on it here. If you accidentally, when you try to uncap it, pull it up, and you have medicine in here, you're going to have to throw it away because it won't come down. Okay? So you're going to be careful when you take the cap off so that you don't pull the safety cover over. All right? Now, look at this syringe. It's different from the ones you've just been playing with. This is a 1 cc. The whole chamber is 1. What's the dose, though, for a TB? Gotta remember. With PPDs, you remember?
0.3.
Mm-hmm. 0.1. See where 0.1 is on this. Bang. Pull your plunger down to 0.1. Pull the plunger down to 0.1. All right. Okay, that long line's going over to the 0. Okay. 0.1. That's all the medication you need for a TB skin test. Okay. Now, uncap, but don't pull the safety cover over. Okay. Now, look at the length of this needle. Look at it really close. You see how it's cut slanted? Okay, that's what they refer to as the bevel of the needle. Now, when it says bevel up, it means that the sharpest part goes to the skin, and that slant part is facing you. Okay? Bevel up. That sharp part is at the skin. That's what you're going to puncture the skin with. And the open part is facing you. Okay? All right. When we do PPDs, we typically put them on the left arm, unless for some reason maybe they have a shunt, they're on dialysis, and it's over here. But normally the universal arm for a PPD is left arm. So 2 days later, when I come behind you and you're not with me and I need to read it, I'm always going to look at somebody's left arm for their skin test. Okay? All right. Your sheets show you this angle. I can't control well this way. All right, so in my 30 years, I have found that this angle works better for me. All right? Going in from the side rather than, because I just can't control. Usually you're going in too deep if you try to go this way. But if you're going from a side angle, you can control better the degree how far down you go, because you want to go between the first and second layer of skin. This is not an IM, it's not a subacute, it's intradermal. All right? I generally will take my non-dominant hand, pull the skin taut. When it says pull it taut, that's what it means. I mean, grab and pull it like this. You're going to place it not over a blood vessel, an obvious blood vessel. So I would look and make sure I'm not over a vessel. Hers are not, her veins are not close to the surface. So anywhere in here would do. For me, you'd have to make sure you're not right here, but you'd be on the side. Okay, somewhere where you're not over a vessel. Okay? So you would hold that arm. See, hers are close on the surface. So I have to find a spot that's not directly over her veins. Okay? So I would pull with my non-dominant hand and have the syringe in my dominant hand, whatever that is for you. All right? Because that's how you're going to give it. So you got the angle. You're going to be working it with your good hand, whatever that is. All right? So y'all know that we're in the lab. You wouldn't have a cup with some stuff in it if it was for human consumption, right? So since it's a cup, you can push your plunger back up to the top and draw up 0.1. because we're in the lab, we're going to use these hot dogs as simulation. And I will say to you now that the dogs that we have today are cheap and they're not cooperating very much. They cooperate every third person. Now you see why when you go to lab, you pull your hair back. Because it's all in your face. And it'll be all in your medicine and in your patient's plate and in their wounds when you're trying to change the dressing and everything. So pull your hair back. If you got a little extra on it, just tap it. Don't get in the habit of doing this because that's not good. Just tap. Okay? If you got an air bubble, you can go back in and drop it down and pull up what you need. And get your hot dog. I have to pick the dog up and put it eye level for me to be able to kind of work. Okay, but you can, if you think you can bend over these tables and work, that's fine. But I would pick it up and try to hold it in my hand and go in from the side.
Is this when you go in slowly?
You want to, let me see if I can show you a wheel. The goal is to have a little rising. Okay? You see that?
Somebody. There's a bump on this thing.
Yeah, it's a little bump. You want a bump. Okay, you want to try to get a bump.
I'm going to come between y'all and these gloves. Don't stick me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell y'all.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Put your gloves on. I was so excited to see a new group, I forgot.
My hands smell like hot dogs.
They gonna smell like hot dogs anyway, so.
Do you do the meat after that?
Yeah, I think you're a little deep, but try it. Yeah, see, I think you're deep. See, you had a lot of needle in there.
Okay.
You gotta get enough to get the bevel in, but you gotta not be too deep. Okay, because you're trying to make that top layer of skin puff. Okay. Bevel up.
It's leaking.
Yeah, the dog may leak. Great. You got one. Yay. It was there. I saw it. These dogs leak. You got one. I saw it. You got excited though.